interviews for Mr. Gaines' position as the head of our school. Due to the recent impeachment of Megan Desmadreau, I, Matthew Goucher, the new student body president, will be conducting the interviews. Let's begin. First, we have Carl Palmgren. Carl, how long have you been working at ULS? Carl.
Well, I've been at Liggett for 2 years now. Swam at Wisconsin. It's D1. Then got my master's from Columbia. That's Ivy League, bud. So, I feel like I've earned this.
Carl, you do realize you haven't won yet. And the interview's over here.
Well then, you know, I'll get up.
So Carl, what's your role here at school?
Well, ever since I came here 2 years ago, my job's been to bring back that respect for authority that is necessary for a school like Liggett. You know what? I think I've done a pretty good job. Kids like me, they respect me, and you know what, at this point, I basically run the school. Gaines and Healy, they're just figureheads at this point. I'm the real man behind the curtain.
Carl, what makes you the best man for the job?
You know what, bud? I like to think of myself as a moderate. Not too far to the left, not too far to the right. I'm right in the middle just about. You know, there's two sides to Carl Palmgren. You got Carl, then you got Palmgren. Carl is the friendly guy every day that greets you when you walk into school. Knows everyone by their first name. Palmgren, though, he's the one that hands out fractions, detentions, kicks kids out of the zebras. You know, I got a good mixture of both. Personally, I think I got this election locked up. Hook, line, and sinker.
There's rumors at Liggett that there's a thief. Care to comment?
This isn't Grosse Pointe South. This isn't Grosse Pointe North. This is University of Liggett. And you know what? The kids here are all great people. They're all so friendly and nice and kind. I don't think anyone would dare do that. Especially with this iron fist that sends out infractions and detentions. I don't think anyone would dare be the Liggett thief.
Palmgren? Dude's a sucker. Iron fist my booty. I've been using his credit card for the past 6 months.
So, what have you been up to lately?
What have I been doing? I've been stealing. This wallet, Mrs. Mimwalla's. This phone, stole this before Mr. Bankers left. This phone, you don't even want to know. These keys, Palmgren's. Also, dude's a sucker yet again.
So, what's your best find?
Now this baby right here. This caused some ruckus between the students. I mean, people went nuts. But this baby right here, this Ticonderoga #2 in pristine condition. You'll never get caught cheating with this baby. Elsa will never get this back.
Are you kidding me?
And I got everything you're looking for. And I mean everything.
Next candidate's a little bit late. Oh, here he comes. So why are you running for Gaines' job?
Well, I'm gonna be the best there is and whatnot. And, I mean, all these other candidates, you got Knock Knock, who's there? Carl Palmgren. Who likes him? I mean, word.
So Jaron, what do you want to change about the school?
You look at all these other guys, they're so stupid. I mean, all this political correcting, it just needs... I gotta rock 'em. Oh, I'll sit in your back.
Wait, what? What is rock? So, Mr. Penguin, do you have any special talents?
Well, I do have one thing. Count down from 3.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
And I can bear crawl.
Trump, what are your main plans to make Liggett better?
Well, frankly, Mr. Goucher, I will tell you with certainty that I will make Liggett great again. First, we are going to win. Under my watch, there will be no losing going on at this school. even the girls' basketball team will not lose. I will tell you that. Our fields look great. I look great. Together, we are going to look fantastic.
Mr. Trump, what problems do you see facing Liggett today?
Well, let me tell you, Mr. Goucher, we are losing in education, faculty, and sports. A recent poll came out saying that we are below Roper. You know who I blame for that? The faculty. Mr. Defoe, you're fired. Miss Minwalla, Shanaz, out of here. Mr. Lamp, Dunzo, you're fired. Now, the freshmen are a major problem at the school. They're bringing in drugs, they are bringing in alcohol, and they're being treated, frankly, they're being treated better than our seniors. That's unacceptable. Now, the seniors, they get mediocre furniture. The underclassmen come in and get brand new, comfortable couches and chairs. Under me, I don't know if anybody else realizes how wrong that is. Under me, it will never happen. We will make Liggett great again.
Mr. Trump, you explained your opinion strongly. What are your thoughts on the other candidates?
Let me tell you, these candidates are a joke, a huge joke. Jeb Bush, frankly, I call him Jebra. I found his birth certificate. His real name is Jebra, and he's a little girl. He's fooling you all with the negative ads. Don't believe it.
He's got documentation. Play ball!
Another weak man, Carl Palmgren. Is that Palmgren? Let me tell you, this man, you can't even pronounce his last name. You want to know a name you can pronounce? Trump. That is a name you want to pronounce. That is a name you want leading this school. Together, we will make Liggett great again.
Soldier boy, tough.
Our next candidate is Elizabeth Jemet. So Elizabeth, what's your role here at Liggett?
Well, Matthew, I have a list of things to get through, so please just don't interrupt me. Thank you. Envision this with me. The Liggett students are like a sack of dirt, and we fertilize them. Well, I fertilize them myself, and we add water. I add water and sunlight, and we simply watch them blossom into wonderful and beautiful men and women. And I get them into college basically by myself. And yes, that's basically what I do here. Next question.
So Elizabeth, what makes you the best man for the job?
Oh, Matthew, so naive. Woman. I would be the best woman for the job simply because I meet all the qualifications. I mean, it is obvious. I have helped several thousands, students on the path to greatness, and this is my next step in my path to greatness. And it would be dreamy if I could take on Peter's position next year, and that's about it.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Any last words?
Well, Matthew, I am through, but I don't know if my colleague Walter has anything to add. Walter! Walter? What have you done with Walter?
So Mr. Bush, recently there has been an instance of students eating marijuana-infused cookies over at Grosse Pointe South. How will you prevent that from happening here at Liggett?
Well, like I did in Florida, I'm going to implement the exact same things that I used there. And drug-related crime was down by almost 60% when I was president.
Wait, so you're saying that the officers aren't doing their job and aren't catching the criminals on the streets?
No, we actually we budget cuts because of the economy.
So you're saying the police force isn't as important?
No,
and you're cutting their budgets?
Well, I never said that.
But you just said you cut the budgets.
I mean, I did cut the budgets, but I also made sure to increase the training so that the city or the state of Florida wouldn't be able to, would still be able to function. I also left the cities on their own a little bit more.
Wait, you left the cities on their own? What do you mean?
Like, I just kind of let the cities...
Are you going to leave Liggett on its own?
No, I never said I was going to leave Liggett on its own.
But you just said you left the cities in Florida on their own.
I'm gonna put my iron foot down and make sure that Liggett's strong the entire time.
So Jeb, due to your recent dropout of the presidential election, many people are saying that you are weak. What makes you a strong man for this job?
I'm an incredibly strong man for this job in the state of Florida. I stood up against the Florida Congressional Committee, and I beat them on Republican issues. I was conservative and I was strong. In addition, I just brought a Glock 22. See this bad boy? This is a strong something, so if anybody ever tries to come after me and get me, they're screwed, let me tell you.
Sanders, what are you planning to implement into the Liggett school system?
How do you like this thing?
Mr. Sanders, a question.
Oh, yes. There are too many 4.0s in the Liggett community. The top 1% is 4.0s. That's not good. The other 60% is 2.0s. What we need to do is take that top point from the 4.0s, give it to the 2.0s, we'll have a large community of 3.0s. That is my plan. We'll get the best average in the area, and we'll outdo Roper and all the other schools. Now what we need to do is take that point, but it's bad news for our students, for sure. Alex Mininovs, great students, bad for them. Ferg Robies, bad students, great for them. This is going to make our whole community equal and all equally successful.
Hours later.
So, what else are you going to change at Liggett?
Uniforms and dress codes. Too many students are serving detentions and receiving time and fractions for simply wearing what they want. Back when I was in high school, I wore free dress all the time. I wore free dress with my friends, I wore free dress in my friends' basements, and I wore free dress every time I went to a party. All of my friends will wear free dress all the time. I want to bring it to school. It makes everyone more comfortable. Free dress is for a better America.
Mr. Senator, any last words? Mr. Senator. Mr. Senator. Well, that concludes today's interviews. Thanks for coming.